Let me talk to you.
We got all new creations and downloads, new attires for you, all in WWE 2K23. So let's kick it off here with Damian Priest, Mr. Money in the Bank himself. I thought Priest winning Money in the Bank was probably the best move overall. Don't get me wrong. I still think it's LA Knight's day. Everyone needs to be talking about the megastar. But I do think that the long-term story of the Judgment Day, I think Priest was probably the way to go. It's more intriguing. We might be getting LA Knight for that US title. But this new attire and updated look for Damian Priest is coming in from Soyel Rue using the hashtag Damian Priest to locate it. Soyel Rue Ruben does a lot of great work in the community. And this one I love because he has the updated Judgment Day, like little comic characters, the little cartoon guys, having their faces on his t-shirt. You got the updated look for the beard too, which is a really nice touch. His gear looks just awesome. So Ruben did an awesome job with this one, putting it together. I just wonder when he's going to cash in at Money in the Bank. Comment below, what do you think about Damian Priest as Mr. Money in the Bank? But speaking of the megastar himself, let me talk to you. You got LA Knight here. This is coming in as an alt attire from MMG. Hashtag is LA Knight. And you're getting his Money in the Bank look. Now, clearly in the UK, LA Knight was Mr. Money in the Bank. He was the megastar. Everyone was talking LA Knight. Everyone thought he was going to win. He was completely over in the UK and I loved it. He's on a roll right now. Promos he's cutting on SmackDown are some of the best. We got more LA Knight in just a minute. But this attire does look great from MMG. Always cutting it really nice with the vest, with the green in there too. It's got an alt attire as well. You can set it for the in-game alt for LA Knight. And for this guy, it's always F Hulk Hogan Day. Iron Sheik, but coming in from Icons of the Ring. Sean Styles, creator here, full collaboration with everybody that works on Icons of the Ring. Wanted to cover this one for a while. Rest in peace, Sheik. But this is a wonderful look for Iron Sheik. They've got other versions there for Icons of the Ring. You gotta follow them, you gotta favorite them, because the entire team does a great job putting in multiple creations together that we are gonna be covering here today. This is like classic Iron Sheik to me with the blue trunks. Looks really great. It's a simple Legends look, but they nail the detail when it comes to like just the face textures. The mustache is perfect. It's like just a perfect version of the Sheik. Well done. Coming in from Don himself, we're talking Judgment Day. We're talking Finn Balor with his Money in the Bank attire. And this one is going to be the one he against his match against Seth Rollins with the jacket. The mask itself is the big point here. Finn's done a great job putting this together with the whole coat. I like when Finn has his matches now, his pay-per-view ones, and he comes out with the full mask. It looks really just creepy and dangerous overall. Now, should Seth have won at Money in the Bank? I don't know. It's an interesting story and dynamic now that we've got Finn, Seth's in there, Damian Priest. Judgment Day is okay right now, but it's gonna probably fall apart. I still think they need JD McDonough in there to mess around. And once again, from Icons of the Ring, we got Sergeant Slaughter. I've been on a bit of a kick for the 80s right now. I'm an 80s child myself, and I gotta say, this one, hashtag Sergeant Slaughter by Sean Styles and the whole team at Icons of the Ring, it hits home for me. Now I gotta get in there and have my Hulk Hogan versus Sergeant Slaughter match. I'm gonna go back and probably just build up a whole like 80s, early 90s universe mode just to do this. This is wonderful. It's completely on point for Sergeant Slaughter. They absolutely nailed the entire look. The whole entrance looks great. His attire looks great. It's perfect. I just love it. Next up, we've got Mr. Perfect himself from Icons of the Ring, created by Dr. Gorilla Nuts. The doctor's in the house, ladies and gentlemen. But two attires here for Mr. Perfect. His entrance is awesome. He's got two different looks with it for the blue and the orange that you have here. And they actually call him by Mr. Perfect when he comes to the ring. I don't know why 2K just can't give us these guys in there. It's got to be something to do with WWE's Legends contracts. Like Mr. Perfect, Sergeant Slaughter, Sheik. Like, why are these guys just in there as DLC or just legends in the game at this point? It seems silly that every year they put them in, they take them out. It's just a bunch of nonsense. You know what isn't nonsense though is this guy, LA Knight. And this is LA Knight's brand new look that he wore on SmackDown. When he cut that promo, the crowd popped beyond belief. It's LA Knight's game. This is hashtag LA Knight from Avalada. It's hard to say, but it's on screen right there. This is with his new Yeah shirt. If you go to WWE shop, I gotta get it myself. He's got a black one, he's got a yellow one too. And they've also included two different looks for this. And this is a great touch detail too. He's got the LA Knight on the sunglasses too. The promo he cut on SmackDown just to come out, talking about the US title match that he's gonna be in. I can't wait for this. LA Knight's gotta beat Austin Theory for that US title. We have to have it happen. It's the only thing that makes sense here. The attire looks great. He's got the boots too. It's perfect. Now next up we've got from What's the Status is going to be Triple H, the Game of Games, King of Kings, Bald H. This one is going to be hashtag Triple H Bald Alt from What's the Status. This is like his 2013 to 2016 look. This is when he first shaved his head down, he buzzed it down, and he's just a little bit of Triple H, not a lot. But it's not hardcore Triple H, this is like Authority Days Triple H. It's not my favorite look. Status is a collaboration here with everybody. He's done a great job. I like the teal though that Triple H wore on this. Status is giving you 2 different attires to go with this. The other one is like that orangey one that he wore that's most common that was in the previous games. And this one's already set as an in-game alt for the in-game version of Triple H. It's not my favorite look, but I'll take any Triple H I get in the game. Okay, the next 2 things I want to show off are really, really cool. So this one's coming in from the creator Pecci. This is hashtag Rob Van Dam 23. It is a current day version of Van Dam. He's aged. So it's not like the throwback one that's the in-game version. They have made him current 2023 look of Rob Van Dam. So if he was going to return today, this is what he's going to look like. And I love it. They did a really good job of trying to age him. We got a lot of de-aging of wrestlers in the game, which is a really cool thing. But we're seeing now that we're getting more modern day look. I like it. We're getting older versions of everybody. Shout out to Pecci. Do this with like Stone Cold Steve Austin and let's see what you got. But the other addition we have in here is going to be this really awesome hardcore title. This is like a modern day version of what would be the hardcore belt. The hashtags are weird because you can't search and put in hardcore in the filters because it'll block you or whatever. So search using hashtag bloodline. If you go under titles and look there in championships under creations, you're probably going to see this as one of the newer ones that's going to be made available. But this is coming in from Lucas Spear of the World as the creator. And this title belt, I actually really like it. At first glance, I was like, okay, that's kind of neat. But it's got the duct tape all the way around it in different spots, and everything is cracked. I love how they put this together. I think the navy blue really does work with it, because then like the gold trim kind of bounces off and reflects well. But I really love this, and again, I love the way that everything, the side plates, everything's kind of cracked and brittle and broken up. The belt looks great. He's still got the word hardcore slanted in there with duct tape. So it's got the homage and the aesthetics of the old original one, but they like modernized it. So well done. All right, coming in for one of my favorite creators on the female side, we're talking about Lee Valentine XO, hashtag Mandy. Got an updated Mandy Rose 2 attires here for Mandy. Go check out Lee's work because it's all just covered with the women. The top half of there, it's all front and center. It all looks good. All the creations are fantastic. This Mandy though, like we've had Mandy Roses in the past, a lot of them done by Status and collaborations too. I think that this one is awesome. There's just a couple of little tweaks that Lee has done in here to make it really, really stand out. The red attire and black is like my favorite thing. The hair looks really good. It's got good motion. It's best we can get with these games at this point, but it does look great. I like that this entrance isn't hidden or anything. They kept it in the game. I really wish though that Mandy Rose was still just put in the game. We didn't have to make her or anything, but Lee's done a wonderful job. Please go download this one. And the next one is coming in from Antron XE. This is up there for one of my favorite creations on the female side so far. This is Maxine Dupree. This to me looks like an in-game model. Comment below your thoughts on this one, but this is like seriously one of my favorite ones that I just found today, because not only is the facial capture there and it's like really well sculpted, the hair is on point, but the attire itself too, and the way they captured all the lettering, everything, it just looks really good like an in-game model. I wasn't sure how it would work with Maxine Dupree getting in there with Alpha Academy and having that trios work. Kind of does work. I really hope that 2K just gives us Maxine Dupree in the game, because her motion, the trios motion for her with maximum male models is in the game. We're waiting on that to be kind of included. So I hope that she's going to be like a late addition and they don't just scrap it and wait for 2K24. Put her in now with maximum male models, and then at least we have her and we'll add her in with Alpha Academy. But this model by Antron XE, awesome. Top notch, love it. And again, coming in from Soyel Rue, hashtag is Rhea Ripley. We got a brand new mommy. We got 2 attires here for Rhea Ripley. Now the thing that I don't like, and this has nothing to do with Ruben or any creator, is the glitching. Like I got the jacket is going through the title belt, the World Heavyweight title that I love, and it doesn't look very appealing to me. I gotta tell you, it kind of looks like something dirty. It don't look right. But we got that popping through. But the overall look and aesthetics of this looks wonderful. Rhea's entrance is still one of the best ones I find in 2K23. They did an excellent job capturing it, but the glitching, man, with the belts. I just can't stand it anymore. But this one looks great. The first attire you have here is going to have the jacket. The one that is the alt doesn't have the jacket included, which still looks really awesome. Next one is going to come in again from Lee Valentine XO. We got hashtag Trish23 as an alt. 2 attires coming in from Trish. This is the second one. This is the one that they wore in Saudi Arabia. And Trish is just on a roll right now. Hopefully, kind of hope she's going to beat Becky. Make this thing go longer. Have Trish win the Royal Rumble, for God's sakes. Like, we got to keep her in WWE a lot longer. Her heel run is doing great. Next up, I want to see somebody doing the whole mask with her broken nose to be able to add that in. So Lee, throw that in there next time too. But great job. Both attires look awesome and definitely been able to capture exactly what Trish looks like today. And shout out to Lee because I think she's also working on some older versions, younger versions of Trish Stratus as well. So go check out her favorite all of her work. Then switching over to Donovan Don with hashtags World Tag Team titles. I put them on the Usos because it's all bloodline these days. But we got some brand new custom WWE World Tag Team titles. I gotta believe that they're just not sure about the current titles in WWE. Like, that they still got the Raw and SmackDowns on Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. I really think that they're probably gonna split them because they're like the only belts that we haven't gotten a redesign for. Now, I love Donovan's. I wish they would just go with this design. It looks great. It's mimicking the world title, which makes total sense. They are world titles, world tag team titles. They go on both brands. Just make it like this and everyone will be happy. My thing that I don't like with the 2K games is that the tag titles, they're so small. Why are they so small compared to world titles? The designs on them, they shrunk them down for some reason. It's this weird thing. It doesn't look right. They look like small little toy belts. But yeah, with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn and the tag titles, I gotta believe they're not splitting them yet or redesigning them because they might have plans to just split the belts again for Raw and SmackDown. I'd be okay with that. I like having more tag teams having a chance at everything, getting their hands on the belts. But Donovan, great work on the tag titles. They do look awesome around the Usos. To round things out today, we're going with Foreign Farrell here with Sunday Night Heat. It's a modern, updated, like 2006 version of Sunday Night Heat, and I'm a sucker for Sunday Night Heat. Foreign Farrell has so many awesome retro arenas, WrestleMania 17, 2000, Raws and SmackDowns from different eras too, and I picked this one out of the crop because it just stuck out to me because I'm a sucker for Heat. I miss the days of having Sunday Night Heat, being able to have, my pay-per-view. It's like the pre-show. But you got the Acolytes on there. You usually get a Val Venus, D'Lo Brown, and Deborah and Double J in there too, doing European title stuff. It was a lot of fun. It was a good show. It was the pre-show for the pay-per-view on a Sunday night. It just felt good. It felt right at the time. I wish they would bring it back, to be honest. Or maybe you just get NXT to do like a Sunday Night Heat pay-per-view. There's an idea for you. This looks great. The Trons look great. The coloring, the lighting on it too, with the orange for the lights for the crowd, really stands out. And they went kind of retro with it with like the scratch WWE logo attached to it. And they got Heat all in there. So well done, Foreign Farrell. This thing definitely makes the list. And for more WWE 2K23 coverage, because the new patch is coming out, we got the new DLC on its way as well. Click right here for more coverage for you. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.